Hi, Sam here from Muddy Math, here to clear up the muddy moments in middle school math. Today we're going to be looking at center and spread of two data distributions. We're focusing on the characters from Pixar's Finding Nemo. Here we have a sample of the young characters in the movie. So Nemo, Pearl, Tad, Sheldon, Squirt. It's only a sample of 5. It's big enough, there's not a lot of young characters in the film. And I chose them randomly. So this is a well-selected sample to represent the young population of characters in Nemo. Here we have 5 characters from the tank in the dentist office. Again, not a lot of characters in the tank, so 5 is a large enough sample, and they were chosen randomly. So we hopefully will get some unbiased data from these 2 samples. First, I decided to make quick box and whisker plots. Since the data sets are size 5, that's an odd number, which means we have a perfect middle number, our median. So for the young characters, it's Tad at 22 centimeters. And for the tank characters, it's Bloat at 19 centimeters. In this situation, we need to find the mean of the 2 middle numbers of the first half and second half of data points. This is what happens in a data set that has an odd number of values. So the middle value between 10 and 20 is 15, that's our first quartile. And the middle value between 29 and 35 is 32, that's our third quartile. Remember, quartiles has the root word quart, which means 4. So these quartiles break the data up into 4 even groups. So here you'll see that it broke the data up into groups of size 1 because the median is being used as Tad. Then I made 2 dot plots. They're not dot plots, they're box and whisker plots. I made 2 box and whisker plots to get a visual read of how they overlap and how they compare. Here, these are very similar distributions. They're both relatively symmetric. The young characters are a little skewed left. It means it has a tail on the left, whereas the tank characters don't have much of a tail on either side outside of the middle 50%. The box shows the middle 50% of the data. That's the typical size. So we could say that all the characters in the tank typically fall between 7 and 25.5 centimeters, whereas the young characters in Finding Nemo typically fall between 15 and 32 centimeters. This is a little off. So we can say that these 2 populations are very similar in their centers and their spreads. The interquartile range is the difference from quartile 3 to quartile 1. So the interquartile range of the young characters is 17. And the interquartile range of our tank characters is 25.5 minus 7, and that takes us to 18.5. Okay, so those are very similar spreads. That's our spread, how spread out the data is. And the centers are the medians, 22 and 19. So they also have very similar spreads. Why do you think the tank characters and the young characters are very similar in size in Finding Nemo? Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and you will be notified if you click the bell when new Muddy Math videos are posted to help you clear up the middle school moments that feel a little muddy to you.